Hello guys, welcome to Goodness Living. This is Sobile. I am coming live from Durban, North South Africa. So this is afternoon, it's during weekday. I'm coming from work. It's overcast and it's in the afternoon. It's gonna get dark in the next 10 minutes. So I wanted to record this video before it gets dark. So guys, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. Guys, I've just uploaded a new video. Go check it out. So this would be a follow-up video. So I wanted to talk about one thing. So I wanted to talk about this topic because I was thinking about it, because I know, as I've said before, if you've been following me, some people have been asking what's happening in our land. I think I've highlighted in my other previous videos that yes, we are going to be working on our land, but there are a couple of things that we need to go through. For an example, save up money, and also time is a factor. So but one thing that I wanted to address so that you guys can know, because as much as I go through this journey, I also want you guys to learn as I also learn through this journey of acquiring land at the villages. One thing that I've actually learned, were you guys aware that when you buy land at the villages, you don't get a title deed? You don't get a title deed when you buy land at the villages. How so? I think in my other videos I've actually highlighted that you don't get a title deed when you buy land at the villages, because the land at the villages does not belong to an individual. Even though we like to say a land belongs to us, same as the land or the properties that we have, we always want to say they belong to us. Meanwhile, they still belong to the bank, especially if we have not fully paid them up. So similarly here, so when a person owns a land, when I say owns, not really that they own, because as I've understood is that land at the villages belongs to Ingonyama Trust, especially here in KZN, and also they belong to the chiefs, or chiefs are administering the land for their subjects, but the land does not belong to anyone, so except the chiefs or the Ingonyama Trust. But what normally happens, so when the chiefs allocate land to individuals, then the individuals will claim that as their land, hypothetically, but it's not really that it's their land. They have been just given personal right to that land, but it's not that it's their land. So which means then they can decide as to what to do with that land. For an example, they can decide to demarcate a portion and give it to someone, or sell it to someone illegally or informally, and then the chiefs will pretend as if they are not aware that people are selling land, that land which is not theirs. So that land now, since it doesn't belong to those people, then they cannot give you any type of deed. Hence, when you're buying land at the villages, you cannot have bond. You cannot go to the bank and say, bank, please give me money because I want to buy land. The bank would not give you money. They would not lend you money, because the understanding is that land, it's not anybody's land except that it belongs to the chief or the state or Ingonyama Trust or whatever the situation is. So that land now cannot have a title deed. So even in our case, we don't have, for the land that we've just recently bought, we do not have a title deed. We will not get a title deed, but however, we would have a personal right. So if you ask me, you would say that when you buy land at the villages, you actually buy land at your own risk, because there is no title deed. You only have personal right to use the land. So the chief can give you some kind of a letter to say now you can use the land. Hence, that's why they tell you that if you don't, look at this, guys, I'm at a different park. I'm at a different park, not the park that I normally go to. It's a different park because I couldn't get to the other park, because I wanted to do this video before it gets dark, because my other park, it would have meant that I drive a bit more from where I am, and then as I drive a bit more, then it was going to get dark. So this video is going to just be a very short video. So here, actually maybe I must bring my son, because there are swings. We've got different parks. It's a bit windy. Sorry guys, I don't want draft. It's a bit windy. So there are different parks. There are private parks, and then there are municipality parks. So some other parks, private parks, may not have all these things. Municipality parks, sometimes they have play equipment just for the public. But one bad thing about it is that the play equipment, I want to sit down because it looks like there is some wind. The play equipment doesn't seem to be like really maintained. So you see here, this is a slider, but it doesn't look like it's being maintained as per se. And then you've got an ox wagon, yeah, there. So that's where I'm gonna sit. And then at the back there, you've got a swing. So what I was saying is that so when you buy this land at the villages, you could argue okay, look at where I'm sitting. You could argue that you're buying this land at your own risk. Yes, that's true, because the only thing that we've got personal right, but we would not get a title deed. That's the unfortunate part. I'm not sure in your country, if you have bought land at the villages, whether you get title deeds. But in South Africa, as far as I'm aware, especially in our area in KZN, but I think that applies everywhere in South Africa, you do not get a title deed for the land. So you just buy land at your own risk. So hence it's very key that even when you buy this land, that you find safer ways of buying land. Because even with us, there were some people telling us that we need to be careful as to how to buy land, because it looks like there were people that would do funny things. There will be crooks when it comes to selling this land. They would sell land to multiple people, because if you don't have bond to buy this land, sometimes you may buy it in installments, and meanwhile they're selling to multiple people. But I don't know how they get away with that when now they've got two people that they're selling land to. Or they disappear with the money, or some people will claim that it's their land, meanwhile it's not their land, and then they'll pretend as if like they own that land because you don't interact with the chiefs. So when it's time for you thinking that now you are finalizing the deal and then somebody disappear, I don't know how they do it. But we were just told that there are people that normally would sell land to multiple people, because you don't have bond to buy this land. You only have to buy cash. So even with us, when we bought our land, we bought it for cash. So which makes it difficult, because if you've paid more for your land for cash, then that takes away from the money that you refuse to actually start acquiring material for building. So hence that's why I kept on saying, no, we are still trying to acquire money for building, or acquire money for activities on our land, because our first point of departure was to acquire money to buy the land. But what is nice about it, the village land, it's not too expensive, but nowadays I think people have started getting greedy. They've made it expensive. But if you buy land from the chief, get land from the chiefs, because chiefs, they don't sell it to you, they only charge you administrative fee. So when you get the land from the chiefs, you'll only pay the administrative fee. Here in South Africa, like administrative fee, it's not more than 10,000, if I may say so, because where we were, it was around 4,000 for the chiefs, and then the eats that we bought when they were transferring land were around maybe 4,000 or so. So in total it was less than 10,000 rand. So basically what I'm saying, that when you get land directly from the chief, that is as how much you would pay. So I don't know how much that is in dollars. But now when you get land not from the chiefs, then that's when now you get people that have personal rights, because obviously you can't sell the land like legally. Then they will sell you the land at a higher cost. From the location where we bought our land, one piece of stand, which probably would be maybe less than 1,000 square meters, will be around 80,000 rand. So it's very rare that you can get more than 1,000 square that is less than 80,000 rand. Yes, you can negotiate, but that's basically the going rate at our place, if you get it from the individuals that have personal rights, that are now selling the land on the assumption that it's their land, even though they've got personal rights. So that's basically that. So I wanted you to understand that you don't get title deeds, because I understand that some people would have thought that we get a title deed. We don't get a title deed. But what I think I'm aware what we're supposed to be getting is some kind of a letter just to say they've given you a right to use that land. Hence, the headsman, who's a representative of a chief, indicated to us to say we need to make sure that we build faster within the allowed time frames, because if you don't build, the land gets taken by the chief. So basically the chief will repossess that land and then they can allocate to somebody else. That's basically what they said to us. So yes, guys, so no title deeds, no title deeds for our land. That's basically what you would understand. So you basically buy that land at your own risk, because you're not supposed to be buying formally, you're buying illegally. But I must say that from what I've seen, people stay in those places for years, and they are even able to transfer those pieces of land to their families. So in a way, as much as it's not a formal process, or should I say a legal process, but in a way I must say that somehow you could think that it's your land, so long as the chief has given you personal rights. Someone was also asking me about whether to get lease, 99 years lease, maybe something similar. That's basically what I said. I said I don't know. Someone asked me about this, and then they were saying, do you get a lease for 99 years or whatever? Maybe you could say something similar, but what if that 99 years finishes? Do they take it back? No, I've not seen anybody taking it back, unless if there is no family member that wants to claim the land. For an example, let's say, God forbid, we have the land and then we get old and our kids don't like the land and it's not useful for their purpose and they can't use it for investment or whatever it is. So then no one wants to take it in our family. So if like in that area the chief is more involved, they can really take the land and reclaim it and give it to somebody else. So that's basically what they've actually said, if they are very active. But what I've seen at most, it looks like these pieces of land, they just remain unused forever, unless somebody really wants to use those pieces of land. Yes, guys. Yes. That's basically what I wanted to talk about here before it gets dark. But I also wanted to thank my family. They visited me and they gave me a lot of gifts. I was very happy. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to show you the gifts that they gave me. I was very happy with the gifts. I was not expecting the gifts when they visited me because it's my family, you know. So, but they gave me some groceries and they gave me some other things for bedding. So, which was quite nice because I was not expecting it. In Africa, when you visit somebody else's household, you don't go empty-handed. So hence that's why I'm saying I was just very happy. I thought I would just make another video for it. Maybe I would before I edit this video for upload. Maybe I would take the things that they bought for me, but I think I was just very happy with that. So I'm thankful to you, family, for having done that for me, because it's not something that I'm used to. So guys, see, now it's getting dark. See, I'm not sure whether you can see. It's getting dark. I think in the next 5 minutes or so it's gonna be dark. So I'm concluding this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, consider subscribing to our channel. Also, learn to watch our videos till the end. This is a very short video. There's no way that you wouldn't watch it. Learn to watch our videos till the end. We really appreciate it. So if you do that, that helps us, and also it helps us for YouTube to recommend also our videos, because yes, believe you me, we also want to grow on these platforms. So yes, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you.